Here we go, LA Mathletes. We got another episode of LA Teaches Math. Today we're going to talk about a power of a product. All right, let's get to it. So here's our definition. If we have two things multiplied by each other, say x to the m and z to the n, and then we have those things raised to another power, in this case the p, we can distribute that p to each of the following exponents and just multiply those exponents by each other. So let's look at the example. A to the third times b to the fourth all raised to the second. All right? So we're going to prove why the rule above works by expanding this. Remember, our base is being raised to the second power. So all that really means is we have a to the third times b to the fourth times a to the third times b to the fourth. So I just expanded this out. Now, think about what we have here. We have two pairs of same bases being multiplied by each other. When they're the same base, we can just add the exponents together. So we have a to the third, and a to the third becomes a to the sixth, and then b to the fourth, and b to the fourth becomes b to the eighth. All right? So that's how we prove that this works in expanding it. We can do the shortcut way too, a little bit easier. So that's going to be a to the third times that 2 times b to the fourth times that 2 again. 2. That's going to equal what we got before, which is a to the sixth, b to the eighth. All right. Remember, the shortcut's the best way to do it. We don't want to expand out every example. All right, but I just wanted to show you that so you know how it works. So here we have a couple more examples that I want to work with you together on, all right, just to get the practice down pat. All right, so we have 2 times a times b times c all to the fifth, all right? So everything in this power, in these parentheses rather, is going to be raised to the fifth power. So it's going to be 2 to the fifth times a to the fifth times b to the fifth times c to the second times that 5, all right? But we're still not done simplifying here. All right, so 2 to the fifth, that's going to become a constant. That's just 32. A to the fifth, that's simplified, so we can just drop that down. B to the fifth, also simplified, so we can drop that down. And then c to the 2 times 5, we can simplify that. So that becomes c to the 10. All right, so all of this, when we simplify our expression, becomes 32 times a to the fifth times b to the fifth times c to the 10th. I have one more example that I want to do with you guys tonight. All right, so here we have y to the 3 to the 6. We know we're just multiplying there. So it's going to be y to the 3 times 6. Then the z to the second is going to be multiplied by 2. And the y, 5 times 2. Again, we're just distributing that outside exponent to what's in the parentheses, okay? And we can do that because it's multiplication. If it was addition, we wouldn't be able to do that. It only works when it's multiplication. All right, so not quite done here. Then y to the 3 times 6 is going to be y to the 18. This is going to be z to the 4th and y to the 10th. All right, guys. That's how you simplify a power of a product. If you're having any trouble, watch the video again, pause, rewind. You'll get it. Good luck with the rest of your homework tonight.